Good morning, everyone. Hopefully I still get this up during the morning. I think I can. So a couple weeks ago, I think it was, YouTube had like a little thumbnail. You know how they offer you videos that you might be interested in if they just overheard you talking about something, and you know how that weird stuff goes. Or maybe you're looking for something, right? And one of the little thumbnails was the Red Heart all-in-one granny square yarn, and I was like, oh, that must be new because I haven't heard about it and I really haven't seen anything about it. But there was only one channel I think that was really showing it, so I'm like, well, I guess they must have received it from Red Heart so that they could show it early, because when I went online just to like look it up, it wasn't available yet. I think it was, I kept checking every couple days, and it was on, I think, Yarn Inspirations website. I don't know anything about them, and I was like, well, I'll just wait, because it looked like it was $11.99 a skein. And I was like, well, I'm not going to pay $11.99 for a skein of something that I'm not even sure, we'll see. I'm like, it must come to Michael's or Joann's or maybe a Walmart exclusive or something like that. So finally, yesterday, I don't know, I kept looking it up every couple days. And then now, we're in the holidays, I'm busy, I kind of forgot about it. I looked it up yesterday, and it said Joann was the first one there with a 1-star review. I was like, okay, well, but I want to try it out. So as far as that, I do not have affiliate links with Joann or whatever that Yarn Inspirations is. I think later when I got back from Joann, there was another site that had it, Hirschner's, and I think Hirschner's has a lot of different like yarns. I don't even know if that's for the US or Canada or somewhere else. I think you can buy stuff from them on the US, but those are 3 sites you can check out. I don't have any affiliate relationship with those guys, but if there's other items that I'm using, I'll link in the description box. Those would be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase items to those links. So again, the yarn itself, Yarn Inspirations so far, Joann, and Hirschner's, Herschners, I want to say. Hopefully I got that right. But without further ado, let me show you what we're talking about, and then I'll show you, talk to you a little about my story about this, because it's going to be this. So it does say all-in-one granny square. I mean, I would probably just look up Red Heart granny square. It'll come up, no color switching, keep on stitching, all right? We're country here. And then it shows this little vest, and funny enough, I did not buy this color combo of granny square because it wasn't something that appealed to me. I did pick up a lot of the other colors. I think they have like 12 or 14 colors. I don't even know. It's a lot. I did a quick short video of what they had at Joann's, but I know I skipped over some of the colors for some reason. It does say to use a US I or 5.5 millimeter hook, which is kind of bigger, right? Usually when I make my granny squares, I'm doing a G or maybe an H. So I, and you're gonna want to use what they're recommending so that you will get this down pat, okay? Because the whole point of this is that it's variegated in a way that as you're working up a granny square, which is typically for double crochet, I'm assuming they're using double crochet, little like clusters, and then it goes to, the next, which would be the 8, and then keeps going, right? So it's all there. In this video, I'm going to show you the ones I have and try it out, okay, of course. And again, I bought these myself, so whatever I find, I will definitely tell you. I know it says to use a size I, and I'm saying stick with that. I would try that first. If you know that you crochet really tight, then maybe you're going to go a step up, or if you crochet really loosely, maybe you want to do an H, I don't know. You're going to have to hit it right on, right, so that this variegates the right way. Of course, you can also use it as a variegated yarn. So this is actually my favorite color combo right here, and you can kind of get a sample of what it might be on the packaging. So what happened is, as soon as I saw that it was available at Joann, it was like 6 o'clock at night yesterday, the 30th, January 30th, and I was like, oh man. And if you order online, you get 20% off or whatever and pick up in store. So I was like, okay, well, maybe they're still open. I know they close early on some days, and they were supposed to be open until 9. So I went and placed 2 of each of the colors I liked into my cart and got my 20% off or whatever it was, or 25, I can't remember. And it's also on sale. So right now is Joann's like yarn extravaganza sale, whatever. So it's basically 25% off all the yarns, which isn't like crazy good, but it's good. And then that extra percentage, right? So these came out roughly to $5.70 or something like that a skein. And so yeah, so I placed my order, and then I was like, I really want to get this done because I know there's not a lot of videos out there on this stuff, and I want to use it for you guys. And I crochet all the time, like on my own. I don't really do that here on the channel, so I have some experience, obviously, since I was 8 or 9 years old. I've been crocheting, so I'm 45. So anyway, so I go over there. I was like, I'll just go there because I'm sure they'll have it ready. Most of the time they text me within 10 or 15 minutes, your order's ready. Actually, that's more Michael's, but Joann's usually within pretty quickly, you know, it's ready. Nope, not ready, not ready. And I'm like, what if people show up and they buy all the yarn? And, you know, I should just go and get some. So I'll have a video for you guys this morning, and then I'll wait for my order to be ready. So I go over there, and sure enough, they have like a end cap of just the red heart, you know, granny square, running out in some colors. I know there's only a couple left. I'm like, we'll see if it makes it in my order, because Joann's famously will cancel things that you ordered on their website, that you ordered for pickup, all the time. Like, I don't think I've ever picked up an order in store that everything was actually available. They credit back whatever, or they just don't charge you for the items that weren't there. Weird. Okay. And I can see that. So I went ahead and picked up more of the same colors that I really liked. I left some of the colors that I was just thinking of, even though I ordered them online. So the ones I have right now are the ones I really, really like. And then the other ones, if they make it in the bag, you know, whenever my order is ready, great. So by the time I got up to the front, there were like 4 other people. The store is empty. The store is picked over and it looks like a mess. I don't know why here in San Marcos, California. I guess after the Christmas, I don't know what to tell you. I've never seen it so messy. Even the kids aisle, like everything was just like strewn about. It was real bad. But I was the only one there, and then like two other families showed up and they were looking at the yarn, and then another girl was like posing in front of the yarn wall, and I'm like, oh, this girl definitely wants to get some of this stuff. Like, I don't know. Obviously she's some kind of influencer or something. Like, I don't know why you would take pictures in front of the yarn wall. So, okay. So I was like, okay, I'll just grab the colors I like, and if the other ones are ready, they're ready. Never saw anybody looking to get the yarn I ordered. I only ordered yarn, and then there's people in the front. I'm telling you, the store's pretty empty other than us back there in the yarn area. And I kind of asked the guy about it. He's like, oh, did you get an email that it's ready? I'm like, no, but I can show it to you. And he's like, okay, yeah, it's probably just not gonna be ready today. I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. I'll get it tomorrow. So kind of weird, but whatever. I don't work there, and I don't try to tell people what to do, you know, with their jobs. So, all right. So let me show you the colors I have, and then we'll get to it. So this one, see, this is the thing. I don't know the name of this one. Online, they have some different names, or like it'll say like soft white hot stuff or something. So I think that's just what this one's called, because other than that, they have it in French and they have it in Spanish. Blanco suave atractivo, or blanc de intense. I don't know how you say it, intense in French. I think you pronounce the whole thing because of the way it ends with the E. But anyway, there you go. Soft white hot stuff. Very cute. This is probably my favorite. Actually, this one's my favorite. This one's soft white pink punch. It might be called something different, like I said. So this one's soft white pink punch, and hopefully you can see it starts off with like a little lavender, goes into like a kind of a fuchsia pinky color, kind of a light blue that honestly matches up with the color minty, so I don't know if it's a minty blue, then more of a pink, and then into white, where this one starts with like a deeper purple, lavender, kind of a different kind of red, where this one's fuchsia, this one's more red, like a burgundy red, into like a coral, but bright coral, and then the white edge. Like I said, I don't have them all here. I just picked out the ones that I was really like, I cannot be without this, because I know this stuff is just going to sell out. That's just what happens when something new like this comes out. Soft white and frigid. And another funny thing is I was like, oh, I need some soft white just to finish off my thing in case, you know, the way I want to join them possibly, because I like to join as you go, which is my favorite way. I do have a video, I think a crochet along video on that, so I'll link those video links in the description box so you can check them out if you like. But I was just going to make the squares and then join them together with like a color that coordinates. They didn't have soft white. I'm like, I know they have a color called soft white, because otherwise it's white, like stark white. Couldn't find it. I was like, maybe it's sold out. And any color, even Karen was just white, but their white is a little softer, so I went ahead and grabbed one of those just in case I need it. But yeah, I thought that was interesting. So anyway, I have seen soft white as a skein. Soft white and frigid is this one, and as you can see there, it starts off with like, what I want to say is that the way the skein starts, it starts with what you need in the middle, which is great. You're not wasting it. You're going to start off, and this is going to start you in the center. And I noticed that with all of them. So here's the burgundy or purplish that goes in the center. This one has the lavender to begin it that goes in the center, so that's good. They each make 14 squares. That's another thing you want to keep in mind, which isn't a whole lot, but I don't know how big these are going to be. I mean, looking at on this girl, I'm like, they're kind of big, so we'll see when we get there. So again, starts with like this kind of turquoise more color into like a dark like navy blue into like a little bit softer, and here it looks purple, but I don't really see that color here. Anyway, kind of like a light blue, again a little different than this light blue, and then goes into white, so that one also ends in white. Frigid. You guys, I got so many other things. Naughty, naughty. Okay, that's why I don't go into the store, because I can't be trusted. Black Carnation Code. Carnation Code. All right. There you go. And this one is very interesting. I like the colorway. I like that dark color that it has there. So it starts off with kind of like a pink. It looks different in the picture. It goes into like I don't know. Let me see. I feel like if I'm looking at it, there's the pink. Yeah, it probably goes into that burgundy-ish color next. There's the burgundy one. You can tell. And then it goes into like a corally color, which is like this one, which I love. And then it goes into like this hot pink. Now I can see it. You can see it right here. This is the colorway. Doot, doot, doot. Then to this hot pink and then to black. So that, again, is Black Carnation Code. I'm going to have to put some of these things to the side. I don't know that I bought any other ones early. And I also got 2 of each of these guys because I figure if they make 14, I'm going to need a ton more. Just a quick aside here, I also picked up some fun colors like this, the Big Twist Value. Big Twist does really well in your like machines, like knitting machines, so I grabbed some of that. I grabbed this one that I thought was so pretty. We'll see. Super Saver Ombre Red Heart. So there's just some basic stuff in Jazzy. Let's see. I think that's it for that bag. I don't think I picked up any more of these red hearts because I figured, okay, I already paid for them, I gotta wait. So I did pick up Super Saver Jumbo Stripes in Retro Stripes, which is really, really cute. A corally color that coordinates with another coral color I picked up yesterday at Michael's. I'll do that haul separate. This one's called Dark Coral, Big Twist Value. This one feels not as high quality, or not as quality as the other ones, but that's okay. And then again, the soft white, and I picked up some of these ombre ones that I hadn't seen before. Oh, your inspiration's right there. I don't know. Karen Jumbo Ombre. Very cute colorway. So I guess I do have some yarn inspirations things. Look at that. I don't know if they're just a website, if it's a YouTube site, if it's what they do. I have no idea. This one is also ombre. Oh, sorry. The name is Blossom on this one, and the other one is Blush and Blue, and hopefully you can see that pretty ombre. I love the colors in this one, very subdued. And again, generally I've been trying to stick to just buying this stuff when I need it, because, you know, I end up with a ton of yarn. I mean, my garage is crazy full of tubs of yarn. I got rid of a lot of baby yarns because I'm just done with baby projects, and that got rid of like 3 tubs, which is really like those big 20 some odd gallon totes, you know. So I have room for more. I got this little tally counter just because I was doing some things where I need to keep row counts, and obviously that's pretty much typical of crochet projects. So I got this because it was super cute, and I had a coupon that I couldn't use otherwise, so I got it for like $3. And I mean, just a couple other things. Oh, I did get a new I would say Me and My Big Ideas. This is Me and My Big Ideas, no? Happy Planner? Oh my gosh, I don't know. It says Happy Brands. That's interesting. Anyway, I went to Michael's, they didn't have them. I went to Barnes & Noble, none. I was like, what is happening? So I found this one this is literally the last one they had at Joann. That was for 2024, and I just grabbed that. I don't care, and it's cute. It's Disney, so why not? But this is the planner I like to use. I have the stamps for it. I have like things that cut stuff. I have, you know, so this is great. I actually think I know may go with Me and My Big Ideas. I don't know what happened there. Okay, so all right, guys, let's go with this guy. And that means I need to go grab my crochet hook, and that's about it. I mean, I don't know. Let's see what this says. It says, because you're gonna need to know. Obviously, everyone has their recipe to make granny squares. It's basically the same thing, but you might do a little different style of it. Like when you start off, maybe a magic ring, or maybe you chain so many and knot it together. I'm gonna do exactly what they say to do, because I don't want to be told later that it didn't work because I did something that, you know, on my own or whatever. I don't really want to rip that, so I guess I'm gonna cut it. There we go. And I'm not looking to make this project, maybe later, but it does say if you want to make it in a size small. Here's actually the QR code. I'll leave that for you guys there. Maybe you can scan it. You just need, let's see, this is 2 balls for size 2, which would be like large, extra large, 2XL, and then size 3 would be 3, 4, 5XL. So you need 3 balls for that. And then it says you do need a contrast color, which is interesting because that's why I wanted some more white or something else to help me put things together. I wonder if we can crochet as we go or join as we go, even just making the squares. I don't know. So for right now, we're going to make a square. We're going to see how it looks and if it variegates where it needs to, right? So motifs start with color 1, shortest color rep from center of pull skein, leaving a 4-inch tail to weave in. Each color aligns with 1 round in the motif with 5 colors in total. So if too much color is left at the end of a round, pull back some stitches and slightly loosen gauge to rework stitches and finish at color change. If too little color is left, pull back some stitches and slightly tighten gauge to rework stitches. So they're basically saying kind of fudge it, right? If it's too tight or too loose when you get to the end, as far as how much of the color you have left. When motif is complete, cut yarn where color 5 ends, leaving a tail for weaving in, and then start the next motif with color 1. Same thing. Okay, well, let me go grab that, and I'll read what they're telling us to do. And, you know, we're just gonna try it out. So this is all I need. I9/0 or 5.5 millimeter. I know these are from like Amazon, and it doesn't really tell you like the letters, it just has the sizing. Cute and pink, and then I have a whole set, and they're very cute colors. So let's bring this out, and let's pull some out so we don't have all that tension. So I'm just pulling this, and already the color changes right there. It doesn't even take, oh, excuse me, that much. They say to leave a 4-inch piece, you know, so roughly I'm going to do that. And they want you to chain 3, hold on. Okay, so chain 3 at the beginning of the round counts as a double crochet. That's typical. Chain 6 at beginning of rounds counts as double crochet and chain 3 space. Join all rounds with a slip stitch to third chain of chain 6 unless otherwise indicated. So with color 1, which I'm not sure why it says that. I guess in a way if you want to make your own granny squares, it's just telling you, but it does say with color 1, which we only have the 1 color. Interesting. And also I think the reason they're saying that is because the joining color is going to be soft white. Soft white. See, I know they have a soft white, but they didn't have it at Joann. It was completely sold out, I guess. Okay. And that's why they stopped talking about color 1, sorry. Okay, with color 1, chain 4. So this is how I start my things off. Some people do like a little knot in their hand and then grab it, which I guess I could do. You just get it like this. But it's no different than just putting it on here and curling that around, except for I'm doing it backwards. My tail's over here, this is here, loop it around, right? And then pull that working thread through. It's still a slip knot, I don't know. Either way, I guess the other one might be easier. I've been doing it this way since forever, so to me this is easier, but that's that. Let's get a little bit closer. And chain 4. So 1, this is how I do it. I'm holding it here, kind of taut. This is where I keep my, what's it called? Like tension. Anyway, I'm holding it down here. So I did 1, this is 2, you loop over 3 and 4, 1 more, there we go. And again, I do crochet a little bit tight, I think. So anyway, join with slip stitch to first chain to form ring, and I just go into the top, like if you're looking, these are your little V stitches, those are your chains. I always go like pull up the top 2, so the one in the back and the one at the top, that's kind of where I go. But some people just do the top one, whatever. You're going to pull all the way through after you run over. And now it's joined, and theoretically there's a little hole in here. Okay, it's very small. Now they said to weave in the ends at, you know, that's why you're leaving this 4-inch tail. I'm going to go ahead and use it now. I'm going to keep it in my hand. I'm going to stitch it in with whatever else we're doing here. So I'll show you what that means instead of weaving it later. But you still can do that because you're only going to go around one time doing what I'm doing now. Alright, it says this is the right side, RS. So first round, RS, right side, chain 6. So I'm going to drop that. I'm still holding this here. 1, 2, this is very big. 3, 4, 5. Again, because I usually go with a G or an H hook, this is a lot bigger than what I remember. 3 double crochet, chain 3, 3 times in ring. So chain 6. This is not super descriptive if you're brand new to this because it's telling you to chain 6, 3 double crochet, chain 3, 3 times in ring, 2 double crochet in ring, join. Okay, well, I'm going to do what they're saying. So I think what they're doing is leaving this for the end. Does that make any sense? I guess it does. That's a little bit different than I do my granny squares. Anyway, so I'm just going to go right into the 3 double crochet. So in the ring, so I loop around to make my first double crochet. This guy's going to be woven in now. So 1, I'm taking my time a little bit. 1, 2. I will say this stuff feels a little bit rough, and that does happen with, it depends on the colorway, but variegated yarns a lot of times have a different feel. 2, 3 double crochet. I want to read something really quick. So 3 double crochet, chain 3, right? Is that what I said? Yeah. 1, 2, 3. I feel like the 3 double crochet beginning row counts as double crochet, but I feel like it counts as a double crochet at the end of the row. That's why they're telling you to make sure you're putting at the top of the third chain. But anyway, let's do it again. 1, 2, and 3 double crochet, and we're gonna do this 3 times. So that's my second little cluster. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3. It's already making that little square for us. 1, 2, and 3. Let's see how we're doing. I might have, we'll see. We're almost there. 1, 2, 3. So that's my last one. And then the last thing I told you was to do a 2 double crochet in the ring and then join it. So this is going to count as your third and double crochet, which is different for me. I usually count that as the beginning one, and then you do a chain and then attach it. So interesting. So let's go for it. Do that a little bit. 1. I don't know. I feel like, oh dang, look at this. Okay, I might have to go back and loosen up a little bit to really get that going, but let's see if I can, because that's still kind of quite a bit of the color. Hold on. 1, 2, 3. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, and they want you to join at the top of this chain 3, but the third chain. So I'm gonna go in there, and if I pull this through and I do it really with a lot of slack so I can get rid of that purple, I think we're good to go, guys. So a lot of times when I do color changes, some people bring it in before you actually go, and so there is one little loop there that's, you know, still lavender. So what I can do is maybe pull this away and really get that to be the color we want it to be. So let me pull that away. Let's go back in here in this double crochet and just make it looser. See if that'll help. 1, real loose. I'm really trying to waste that purple. I don't know. I feel like I'm still there. Okay, let's see. Oh, sorry. 1, 2, 3 is up here. I'm trying to leave it really poofy so that when I pull it up, I'm pulling up the fuchsia color. So here I always split those 2 off there. Okay, let's round. No, I'm still gonna pull through a purple, I think. Let's see if I can really, 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 really leave that behind. See if I can just pull up the fuchsia part. Sorry guys, I'm trying to get that fuchsia. That's pretty good. Okay, there we go. So a little trickery there to make that work. Okay, and you know, obviously you want things to be even, but there we are. It's a little crooked looking. Round 2, slip stitch in chain 3 space, chain 6, and so apparently we're not turning these. Just as 2 double crochet in ring, join, which is what I did with the slip stitch in chain 3 space. So we're just gonna go in here and pull up, oh, slip stitch, so just bring it through. Now we're starting the next color. We're right on. Chain 6, this is so weird. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3 double crochet in same chain 3 space, so 1, 2, 3, and then we're gonna have to do a little something to get into that next one. So that's that. Chain 1, 3 double crochet, chain 3, 3 double crochet. So chain 1, And now we're getting into it. 3 double crochet in the next chain space. I'm getting a little bit too tight here. 1 second. Let me get myself some slack. Oop, punch my light here. 2, 3. I told my husband, oh, it'll be real quick in the morning because I can get a granny square out probably in a couple minutes. But 1, 2, 3, chain 3, and then another 3 double crochet. 1 in that same chain 3 space that we started. 2, oopsie, 3, and then chain 1, I'm assuming again. Chain 1, 3 double crochet, yes. So chain 1, 3 double crochet in the next little guy here. I think this will be good for beginners. Of course, the whole thing is that they've already chosen the colors for you, so that's one drawback, but if you like the colors, then it's great. You know, getting it on sale for 5 something isn't bad. You're getting 14 patches out of it. Now, of course, you'll probably get way more out of just having skeins of yarn that you're going to switch out. But for right now, I think this is very cute. Oh, I kind of split my yarn there. So like I said, the yarn is a little rough. And you see how it's kind of opening up. So let's get that back. We don't split our threads. 1, 2. And I don't know if you noticed what I just did to get that second and third in there was getting kind of tight. I just kind of pulled like this, and it gives you a little more area to work into. And then chain 1, oopsie, and then another 3 double crochet in the next one. Yep, this yarn wants to split. That's okay. I mean, that happens. So, and then 1, 2, 3, and then 3 double crochet again. 1, 2. Oh, let's see where the color changes come in. If I'm close, I still have to do 2 double crochets, so I'm going to give myself a little bit of a puffier one here because I only have this much left, and I think that's going to be probably okay. So chain 1, kind of big also, and I'm assuming the last 2 double crochet go right in here because that's kind of what we did the last time. Repeat from start twice more. Chain 1, 2 double crochet in first chain 3 space. So right in here, let me get this guy out of the way. Right next to where we had slip stitched in. Very interesting way to finish it off. That's not typically how I do it. Man, I'm gonna have to make this a lot. I still have quite a bit here before the color change, so let's go back and loosen up a few more stitches. How about start in the middle here and make it a lot bigger? So what I mean by that is, like, I'm gonna get my loop and really kind of stretch it out. It doesn't need to be that big. Okay, and for the next one, same thing, kind of stretch that out. Try to get a lot of that slack in here. That's that, and I still need to make 2, and just, I don't know, I think that's too much. Let's see. Let's try to make it real big. Oh, hold on, chain 1, chain 1. Don't sleep on that. Let's make a chain 1. That's kind of big. Trying to waste that yarn. Make a big double crochet. No, I still need to waste some. Look at that. And then I still have this. Let's go back. I'm not going to waste your guys' time, so I'm going to go back in here, and maybe these chain 3s can be a lot poofier. Right? So let's take some of that slack. I'm just going to go back and make these a lot looser, which kind of isn't great for your tension, but I'm sure it, you know, I'm saying for like the look of the whole thing, but I'm really making a big loop, really catching a lot of this. I'm just going to try to do this a little faster. So maybe I should crochet a little looser than I normally do for this project. Like I said, I know I crochet kind of tight. I feel like I'm back at the same thing. Let's see. I have to go back more loops, because if I do these 2, I still have quite a bit. Hold on. If I go in here, I'm going to pull up a burgundy loop still. Let's see if we can fudge it. So 1, 2, 3. Sorry, yeah, that's a slip stitch. So 1, 2, 3 is like here. Let's see if I can. Is that gonna be too much? Just kind of hanging out the back if I reach for the blue? It might be. Let's see. There's kind of a lot of I don't like that look, but we are going to cover it up, aren't we? We're going to grab it. Okay, I'm okay with that. All right, so there it is. I did get a little purpley color here, which is fine. I mean, what else are you going to do with those colors mixed there? And that's what it looks like. So next one's going to be the same as everything else. Round 3, slip stitch into chain 3 space. So right in here. I guess in a way, you know, I didn't think about it. With the slip stitch, see now the slip stitch is blue. Let's go back. Let's go back one. For this one, because it's so obvious, I think it's better for me to pull up a red loop because we're going to slip stitch anyway. You know what? I think we're okay. Okay, so I did need to get rid of some of that because it was still kind of a lot, but let's go ahead and pull this up, right? Slip stitching in there, and then it wants you to slip stitch into here, so when you do that, you're going to go ahead and do that, and you pull up your blue loop at that point. Very good. Okay, good. Better. I hope that makes sense. Slip stitch, okay. Chain 6, 3 double crochet, and chain, all that same stuff. So let's 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. And then we're gonna do our 3 double crochet, 1, 2. Let me get some slack here, guys. I'm going to try to do a little looser already, just so I'm not caught up at the end. So if you think about it, theoretically, if you're a little looser on all of them, it should be better than trying to get loose on the 3rd or 4th ones towards the end, right? Okay. Chain 3, chain 1, 3 double crochet, next chain 1 space. So just chain 1 here, and then in this little space, we're going to do 3 double crochet. And this is just typical of grinding squares. That's how it opens up and starts going bigger, bigger, bigger. I mean, that's it. And now we're going to chain 1, probably, right? Why wouldn't you? Yes, chain 1. And same thing. So 3 double crochet in the corner. 1, 2. Again, trying to remember to be a little looser than I normally do. And then 1, 2, 3. 3 double crochet again in that same spot, of course. I don't know what I'm going to end up doing with these things, maybe making a blanket, but like I said, I like to join as you go, and so I might have to just do something that I feel like at that point. So chain 1, like a color that matches, and then use that color instead of more white on the edge, because it's already white on the edge, and if I chain it, if I sew it together with white on the edge, it's just more and more white, right? So maybe something stark like black or something, I don't know. Chain 1, 3 in here. Again, all of these colors you can buy individually anyway, so these are colors that Red Heart has in their collection, so if you want to just bring more of that, you can do that too. Let's see, 3, and I need to pull some slack over here. Okay, maybe I was too loose on that one because I still need quite a, well, we'll see. Okay. Chain 1, 3 double crochet in here. What am I doing? Oh, haha, yes, I'm getting ahead of myself, guys. Oh my goodness, I was ready to skip to the next one because I got so worried that I only have so little yarn left. Chain 1, 2, 3. Let's finish off our corner. Now I'm going to start tightening it up a little bit. I guess you can kind of pay attention to what it looks like and what you normally do and make your assessment as you're going along. I think it's plenty, actually. 1, 2, 3, and then chain 1 again, and then go into the next corner. So 3, chain 3, and then another 3 double crochet. 1, 2. We're almost there, guys. I think there's just the last round. Oh no, I guess no, 2 more rounds. Okay, 1, 2, oopsie, 2, 3. Oh wow, okay, 1. Now I'm getting a little worried. I still need to make like 5 more double crochet at least, and I have this much yarn, so I might have to go back and tighten it up. 1, we'll see, 1, 2. Yes, how annoying. 3. Hold on. I still gotta make 2 more double crochet at the end, and I have this. So let's go back and take back some of this slack. Oh my goodness. Now I don't want to make them too much tighter here, because then it'll be quite obvious. So maybe here. I know I was getting pretty loose there. Okay, I'm gonna do the same thing we just did, but a little bit tighter, and see where we're at. And again, I don't want to waste your guys' time, so I'll just be right back. I'm just gonna make it a little bit tighter. I'm holding this a little more, and I'll be right back. Okay, got it. And maybe I have too much now again, but let's go back in here and finish off our last 2 double crochet, leaving them a little looser because I can see I have plenty. Okay, oh, okay, not that loose. Let's back it up, back it up. Yeah, where are we at? We still need to do one more thing. Okay, let me loosen that up. Okay. So not so loose. Let's finish this up a little bit tighter. You know, what that does for the wonkiness of these when you're tightening and loosening and tightening, I don't know. But, because I started off pretty loose, if you guys recall. Okay, here we go. And we're already in the pink. Let me see. 1, 2, 3. Oh, like I said, that was our slip stitch. I keep going to 1, 2, 3. It seems like this one's it. No, I'm not sure what's going on here, because now we have pink and we have purple, and then we're into pink. So, again, that color change is a little rough there. Slip stitch in here, I'm assuming, right? Into the next thing. And now we're going to start with the pink. So yeah, we have some funkiness, but again, we're going to cover it up just like we covered up down here a little bit. You know, we'll see. Okay, so 4th and 5th round, slip stitch and chain 3 space, chain 6, 3 double crochet, and same chain whatever, chain 1, 3 double crochet in each chain 1 space. You know how that goes. So basically, they're not giving you a lot of wording here, but it's the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're gonna finish off with 3 double crochet in here. 1. Again, a little looser than I had started off, but not so loose, because like another one, I was running out. 3. Let me get myself some slack. So we have this pink round, and then we're gonna have a white round, and that is it for your granny square. So, not my favorite look there. I think there's gonna be a lot of arranging at the end. I mean, that looks crazy compared to like this side over here. But we can get it going. Obviously, you block them. I say obviously, I don't ever block literally anything, but there we go. Chain 1, 3 double crochet in here, 2, 3, chain 1, 3 double crochet in the next one, 1, 2, 3, chain 1, 3 double crochet, chain 3, 3 double crochet in the corner, of course. 3, 1, 2, 3. And there's tons of videos on YouTube, obviously, of how to crochet. If you're a beginner, I have some beginner ones myself where I go really slow and show literally what the stitches look like, everything you're looking for, you know, what they look like on the top, how, you know, where you put your crochet hook. And it's kind of funny because that's individual to a lot of people. Some people, like, I'll show you right now. So chain 1, I'm going behind and on top of my hook, and some people might go like this. They go in front of their hook. And that's just what they're used to doing. I feel like that takes longer, and then, you know, the stitches do look different depending on what you're doing. So now this next one, I'm going to do a double crochet, so I will over my hook, pull up a loop, right, and I'm still going over my hook and into it, and some people will do from underneath and then over, you know, pulled in, and then again here, over or under. So there's lots of ways to actually do a crochet stitch. I do it this way, and I think that is the correct way, but everyone does what they want, and that's fine. So over here, in different countries, they do it differently. So for me, it's always over, go in, pretty much it's going over my hook. I know it might be hard to see, but it's over, it's not underneath it. But I do underneath when I was doing the Mochila YU. It just depends on what you're going for. Tapestry crochet might ask you to do something different. But anyway, so I always go over, 3, and then over, pull up your loop for your slips, your chain 1, over, you know, that's just how I do it. This is my third one here, and chain one. For the next round, I don't know that I'm going to keep you guys live here with me, like seeing how long it takes, because it's going to be the exact same thing, and I'm sure this gets repetitive and boring, but hopefully that's why I'm sprinkling in a few little tidbits here to learn something. 3, and then 3 double crochet again. I'm gonna have to pull up some slack here. 2, 3. I'm just going a little bit looser than I normally would, is what I'm trying to do, and see if we get there. Yeah, the color changes are kind of weird. Oh my gosh, I only have this much left and I have quite a bit to do. How is that possible? Okay, well, let's start tightening it up. 1. Maybe I'm a little too loose at this point. Oh, split that thread. 2, 3, chain 1. I think these are definitely going to have to be blocked, which I've never done in my life, but we can figure it out. They're just kind of wonky. Again, it's a bigger hook size that I'm used to using for this, and it's just really soft, like really big holes and all that. So it'd be fun for a blanket. I don't know if I would make a wearable with this. Let's see, I've been wanting to make a granny square cardigan. I think that'd be really fun. But we'll see. I mean, it has to look exactly right for me to wear it. I'm not that picky with what I wear, but I don't want to look silly either, you know. Like right now I'm wearing my husband's, not Pendleton, it's a kind of a shacket kind of thing from a company called California Cowboy, if you're interested. It has weird pockets like to hold a beer bottle and pockets to hold like your phone and pocket to hold like a like a bottle opener. I don't know, it's just like some fun new thing. All right, let's see where we're at. 1, 2. By the way, my husband's never actually held a beer bottle in there because it's kind of silly. It's like on the back, like back right. You just pop one in there. I'm like, hey, there you go. I guess, I don't know. Anyway, 1 here. And it looks just like any other normal pocket. You can put whatever you want in there. 1, 2. Oh my gosh, you guys. I'm tightening it up. I'm tightening it up. I can feel that. There's 3. This is what I have left. I think that'll be fine. Have I been forgetting things? I feel like hopefully I've been doing my chain 1s. And I have 2 left that are going to have to be kind of tight. So 1, 2. Is this the first time? I was going to say this is kind of the first time I got it pretty well, but you can see this light pink coming in. Now, should I back it up and do something? I could. I don't really want to be honest. It's funny because at the beginning I'm like very strict about it. Now I'm like, I mean, we could just leave it. Let's put that there. I think that's okay. So let's pull this guy through and then chain 1 into, not chain 1, sorry, slip stitch in there. We're going to cover this up anyway. This little loop is the one that'll be showing, so. It is wonky, I'm not gonna lie. All right, not too bad. It's already pretty big too, that's the other thing. I don't know how big these are supposed to be. Maybe they'll give us an idea. It should tell you like motif equals 6 inches. That's what we want to know. And right now we're at 5, so I think we'll probably, I don't know if it'll get, oh yeah, because we're gonna have some here and some here. I might be right on track, guys. Okay, next row or next round is white, and this is the last one. So again, we're going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to chain 6. We're going to do 3 double crochet and then just continue on with your pattern. So after your 3 double crochet, you know what, this thread is still a little bit pinky compared to the white that's actually coming in, but what are you gonna do? All right, I don't know if you can see that. It's kind of pinkish, and then this one's finally white. This is for the end, so we're just going to worry about that later. Again, chain 1, 3 double crochets into your chain 1 spaces, and then when you get to a corner, you're going to do your 3 double crochet, chain 3, 3 double crochet, chain 1 before you move on to the next chain 1 space where you do your 3 double crochet. Okay, guys? So again, this is interesting. There's like pink kind of here and there. I'm sure it's just the way it was dyed. It still looks very pink here. I don't know if you can see that compared to like the white paper. Do you see how it's interesting? I don't know. Okay, so I'm just gonna keep going with this one. Chain 1, obviously I'm just gonna keep going. And I'll come back when I get to the end and we'll see if I had to like readjust at all. At the beginning I did quite a few readjustments, you guys saw that. So now we're getting nuts. Okay, hold on. I will be back. Sorry you won't hear my dulcet tones speaking over the crocheting. I'll be back. Around to the last like foot or so, and I still have a few double crochets to do, so I think I'm gonna have to readjust. Possibly. Let's see. Yeah, because I still need 5 more. I'm trying to make them a little shorter. And all throughout this white, it has some pink kind of yarn like that. Like stains, possibly. It's not horrible. Ooh, no, I still need 2 more, and they're gonna be all purple, and I need that purple for something else. Also, I don't really want it to be purple, right? So, I'm gonna pull back quite a bit, and then maybe in here, just keep it a little tighter. I need to get 2 more stitches worth, so that's kind of a lot. So, let me do that again, and a little bit tighter. Make these guys a little bit shorter. I'm just putting more tension, and the way you do your tension, I mean, I don't know what you do, but since I wrapped it around my pinky a couple times, I'll just keep it tighter there instead of loose like that flowing through. So I'll keep it tight, and that's what gives me my tighter tension. I mean, that's basically it. Some people like to loop it around their finger, you know, their index finger a lot, or whatever it is you do. But okay, I'm gonna try to do it again and see where we're at. I'll be back. But these are a lot tighter than I was doing on the other side. Eesh. What do you guys think? Let me see. Oh, it's definitely gonna be purple, purple, purple coming in. All right, I'm gonna do a little bit tighter. I was trying not to go too tight because obviously, like over here, it's very flouncy. Over here, it's tighter, tighter. I just need the littlest amount more. So let me see if I can get it from not going back too far. Maybe here. Goodness. Okay, I'm keeping it really tight now. Let's see. 1, 2, 3 tight little stitches where the other ones feel nice and flouncy, but whatever. Okay, 3. And let's see if I have enough to make 2. Ooh, I might have to do more. Ah, that's too much right there. Let's keep it a little tighter. 1. Yay! Ooh, maybe I spoke too soon. Okay, hold on. I gave myself a yay too soon. Let's do that and keep it really tight and kind of towards the tip of this guy. Ugh, I don't like that because it's really tight, but what are you gonna do? And then you're gonna put it in here. Nope, still not happy. I'm gonna do it over again. I really don't want any of this purple in here. You're gonna have to weave in a purple end, which is interesting because you're gonna have to weave this somewhere, right? So you're gonna have to cut this off at some point. And then of course we're gonna match it up, you know, but I would really like to get rid of this purple loop here. So I'm gonna go back a little bit more. I'll be right back. You guys, unless I redo this whole round, this is as good as I can get. I did get rid of it here, but not here. So what are you gonna do? And it's really short. Oh my gosh. 1, 2, 3, let's go in this guy. Those last few stitches are so tight. Oh my gosh, I do not like that. Okay, well there you go. Slip stitch in there. It tells you to leave however much for the next time. Like I am going to try to make this really short because I don't know. I don't want to cut this and then have run out for the purple, you know? So let's just cut this like here. I can still work with that. And then we'll have to weave a purple end in where you have white yarn. So I don't know, maybe next time I'll go much tighter in here, but I think that's the thing. So this is the first time I've used this. I have no idea. I think they did a nice job. Obviously, I mean the colors are there where it's just this, just this, just this. You have to be right on. Obviously you make your adjustments. It tells you in there. You know, sometimes where it turns color here or like here. I mean, is it the biggest deal? I don't know. You know, it depends on how you change your color out anyway. It is kind of obvious if I'm like staring at it, but some people like to turn their color or change out after they pulled the loop up, and some people pull the loop up with the new color as they go on to the next round, so that also kind of hides the colors or the color changes. So, you know, whatever. Again, I could just undo a lot of this, and maybe I'll end up with some white string over here to use, and hopefully I didn't mess up the next one, you know. I don't think I did, because it was very little to begin with, the purple for the next one, so I think we're okay here. We will see. Yeah, I mean, that's all I know for right now. As far as actually stitching one up, it probably definitely needs to be blocked. Again, this is much tighter than these guys. Well, I don't know if much tighter, but different. Now let's see if we have a 6-inch block, and actually we can look right on our guide. 2, 4, hold on, 2, 4, 6. Okay, so I am a little bit bigger than, I mean, I guess we're right there, especially if I pull it out this way, right? If we're blocking it like up here and up here and up here. Or am I making it bigger? 3, 6, I think I made it to 7-inch, hold on. 2, 4, 6. So in the other direction, yeah, we have plenty. So again, maybe I did it too loosely afterwards, because if I do this, then it's a 6-inch block, but I have to kind of squeeze it in. Mine are more like 6.5 inch. So there you go. Yeah, I don't know what to say. I mean, it's okay. It's nice and loose. I like my blankets to be soft, so like when you're throwing it, it just has some billowiness to it, so I really don't want it to be like super tight. So this is cool for that kind of purpose. Would I wear it like this? I don't know, but it'd be the same thing. And they're showing you here basically with that QR code I showed you at the beginning. What you need for the front, back, and then this here, what it kind of looks like, I don't know, in the different sizes. I think it's pretty good. For something that says it's going to make it granny square and without the color change, I think they got it. Obviously there's going to be some little things here and there. I'm not sure why the white has so much pink like interspersed in it. I can see a little bit here. You know, these other ones look pretty clean, but I guess just the way it was dyed, I don't know. So keep an eye out. I will try out more of them. Maybe we'll talk about blocking and all those kinds of things soon. Again, I'm not a huge stickler for that. What I do want to do with these guys after I'm done is, like I said, take black or some color that I'm going to crochet as I go or join as I go. So that means I'm going to add another round to these in black, but as I'm doing that, I'm connecting it to the neighbor. Now, these are 6-inch blocks, supposedly. It makes 14. So I don't know if you want to do a blanket where it's like 7 in a row. So this would make you 2 rows, and those 2 rows will be roughly 12 inches. You know, this one and the next one about 12 inches deep. And in the other direction, what are we doing? 6 times, I said 7. So 42 inches in the other direction. Obviously, it's going to be a little bit bigger when you're adding a ruffle or when you're sewing it together. If I'm adding another round to attach it to the next one, it's going to be bigger. But with the blanket, who cares, right? And I'm not really looking for any specific size other than it's a lap blanket or it's about the size of a baby blanket, which is usually like 36 inches square. So you can think about those kinds of things. For a baby blanket, I would do 6 by 6, right? 6 this way, 6 the other direction. So you need 36. Each skein will get you 14. So you can do the math. You need at least 3 skeins, I would say, because you have 28 plus a few extra. Something to think about. And if you're not sure about sizes for like blankets or things like that, just Google, typical blanket sizes or average blanket sizes or crochet blanket size or quilt sizes, and you'll see they'll tell you what a lap blanket is, what a throw would be, what a baby blanket size would be, and you can kind of gauge what you need for that, right? Get right around that size and you'll be good to go. Yeah, it definitely needs a little something like this guy. Let me see, pulled up here. This one probably up this way, just to get that squared up again. I like them. I like them. I think this will be fun. I think, again, they're choosing the colors for you, so choose the color patterns that you like mostly. It's doable. Is it really difficult to make grannies? No. The color changes are annoying, but if you change the color when you pull up your loop and then just bury the other end as you go, it's not that bad. And then it can be any color, right? It's the colors you want. But these are very cute colors. I think they did a good job with their color selections. And I will follow up with you guys. I have, of course, an order to pick up probably today, so maybe I'll do a haul of that since I started this one off with a little bit of a haul. But, yeah. All right. Well, thanks for watching, guys. And again, I'll link whatever's linkable. And then, like I said, these are available at Yarnspirations for a little bit more monies. Right now at Joann's, they're roughly 5 something a skein if you get those same coupons or some discount codes, which they always have on their site. And then Hirschner's, I don't know anything about that company. I just saw that it showed that they had one of them. So, all right, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope if you have any questions, please ask. I don't really know what else to say. So I'll call it a day. All right, guys. I'll see you at the next one. Happy New Year and bye.